every one of us want to be there for at least working or studying. So
Right.
how has this experience till now been?
Wanting to go to UK, the majority of the questions I received was why UK? Because there are other countries as well for masters, and everybody knows that UK is an expensive one to go and pursue a masters. My father also asked me, why do you want to go to UK? So I just showed him my research that, okay, see, these are the universities, these are the criteria. Because for a middle class person like me, I just go for the fee structure, Archit. I go for the fee structure, and then I go for the module, how the module is. Because I think unless and until you see how the course structure is, you shouldn't finalize any university. And seeing the course structure and selecting Nottingham Trent University was a key point, because very few universities in UK, I don't know if everybody knows about it or not, but generally masters in UK is only of a single year. But then Nottingham Trent University was giving us opportunity to pursue a 2 years master's course, which is very general for people in India, because they think that, yeah, a MBA or a master's course should be of 2 years. That's what Nottingham Trent University provided us. Now, those 2 years were not of just 2 years of learning. It was 1 year of study and 1 year of placement opportunities, which again was provided by the university for us. So that was one of the major reasons to select Nottingham Trent University. Now, I know it was such a big fuss to just clear it out, get my visa, and reach UK. Ananta ma'am is here. She also knows that on the last days I was so much tense that, ma'am, the visa is not happening. Ma'am, I don't know if I'll be able to make it or not. And she was like, Rohit, be positive. Everything will happen. So, and then it actually happened, because I know my flight tickets were on 18th and I received my visa exactly on 17th, just a day before. Along with me, there were two friends of mine, Sakshi and Vatsala. So we met at iLead. Those 3 years, the friendship grew, and we three went together. So it's a different feeling when you have two of your very close friends going with you to the same college in a different country. So you find a support system. And I know the moment I landed in London and I just came out of the airport, I couldn't believe myself that yes, I have achieved it. It was a very big dream for me and my family. And reaching Nottingham, entering the university, spending around 7 months over there, like I can just describe the experience in one word. It was surreal.
Course structure and why it has attracted you. You've already said because of the practical experience and the placement, but
Yeah.
what exactly about the course structure attracted you?
Right. So, initially I was looking to do MBA from UK. So I sent ample amount of mails to universities, and the response which I got was that the it's not a general MBA course. It's the executive MBA course in each and every university. You need a minimum of 3 to 4 years experience. So what they provided me was that you can do a master's, a MSc course with different routes. So then I started looking after it. So there were courses related to masters in management, and generally when you go for a particular course, there are various routes you can follow. Like supposedly I am doing masters in management and business analytics. Like that, there are 7 other routes if anybody wants to pursue it. There's masters in management and finance, then there's masters in management and marketing, management and international business. Now, why business analytics? Because if I see marketing or international business or finance, the course was just giving me the same learning which I got from my BBA for over those 3 years. Because we have subjects like finance, marketing, HR, production management, material management in BBA. And the course structure in Macaut is so vast that we covered many topics which were again going to be taught to me while I was doing my master's. Now, business analytics was such a course which gave me upper hand, because it did speak of providing me knowledge from the beginning, because I haven't used any softwares like R, Python or SPSS or Beat SQL. I don't know anything about it. I have only learned normal Java++ and basic during my school life. But then when I saw that it's not only about business analytics, is not only about just knowing about these softwares. It was more about analyzing the data through various methods. And the course is divided into two trimesters. One trimester is related to the management part, and the second trimester is related to the business analytics part. So it was not about just knowledge being specified to a particular area. It was a whole vast area, and that's what attracted me towards the course.
So I think we should say take some questions if they have any.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we have covered a lot about your career. Is there any question, guys? You feel free to ask. Absolutely.
Hello, my name is Sufi. Actually, I am looking for admissions in iLead in MSc in
Yeah.
data science. So you have UK experience and iLead experience also. So
Yeah.
what is your rating iLead?
As a alumni, I think I'm not in a position to rate iLead, because if I'm sitting,
As a student, you can give, na?
yeah, that's what I'm telling. That as a student, I don't think so that I will rate iLead in anything, because I think going to UK, passing those 3 years, if I'm sitting here and if this interactive session is taking place, I feel that whatever I've achieved, a great part of that belongs to iLead, because I just recalled my interview, Archon, which the social media team took, and it was Mo ma'am who took that interview. And I was speaking about this confidence skill, which I'm sitting here and just talking to you guys. I don't think so I would have been able to do that if iLead wouldn't have happened. I used to shiver in front of the camera, but right now I don't think so I'm shivering at all. And those 3 years, it's a different experience. Be it any college, I won't say that, okay, you will get the best experience in iLead. Every college has its own experience, but my experience in iLead, I said it was great. Beat council. I was a part of the council for 2 years. The president is with us right now, the current president. So I was in the council for 2 years. You know, you can learn from the smallest of things, be it being in the council, be it being a part of any events, because I have always said iLead is a eventful college. You get to be a part of so many events which are related to your course, which are not related to your course, but you get a lot of learnings from them. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to limit themselves to a certain area. They obviously want to learn as much as possible. And that's what happened in iLead. So rating iLead, I don't know, but yeah, I will say that if you want to experience it, I don't think so you will regret it once you enter iLead.
Well, thank you for suggestion, Rohit.
Anytime.
Rohit, good morning.
Good
Shubhadeep
morning,
sir this side.
Shubhadeep sir.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm really good. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm fine also. See, this is a platform for the students, and he's here. I already conveyed to a lot of my other students that
Yeah.
Rohit has already given his precious time to come over here to give your all inputs, how you recalculate your all journeys in iLead and how you pursue through the BBA of the culture of the iLead college and everything. So this is a best platform to understand properly what is iLead is all about. So you can ask
Definitely.
so many other questions like how you pursue this thing. Already he conveyed, and at the same time how you got the scholarship to go outside of India and as
Definitely.
well. So these are the relevant questions students you can ask, because this is the platform to ask so many questions to understand more properly, to jot down the clarifications from your end, I think.
Okay, hi, I'm Chandrima.
Hello.
Yeah, so I thought of taking admission at ILET.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask that there are many colleges like Adamus, Heritage. Why should we choose ILET? Like, how can you distinguish from this?
Chandrima, you joined this live session to know more about iLead, right?
Yeah.
So I think iLead as a place, because when I joined iLead, there was this campus, this small campus which we used to be a part of, in which we used to see each other every day. I don't think so, Ananta ma'am, that when I joined, the second campus was ready. The construction just started, right? Yeah. So, like, I know that after when I joined iLead, those 3 years, I have seen not just me growing as a person, I have seen iLead grow as a college. So,
Okay.
right now, I got the news from few of the current students that our Chinatown has become a big China country right now. And the library has expanded too much. There has been this second campus, the sports campus, the part where the animation students stay. I've been speaking this that every college is good in its own way. It's about you. Like why I chose iLead, why I chose Nottingham Trent University was because I was confident in myself that yeah, I can do great things in this college. Unless and until you will have that confidence, you won't have that confidence inside yourself. Nobody can help you. Be it the faculty members at iLead, be it the counselors, because obviously they will give you details about college. They will provide you that what iLead will provide you. But then this is not just one way of providing things. You will have to come forward, you will have to participate in stuffs, because I have seen students in iLead taking part in so many things and then achieving great in life. I am connected to few of my seniors who are doing great, who are these big fashion designers, for singers like Harshdeep Kaur, for people like the I don't know the names of these celebrities, but yeah, I know that they are the judges of roadies. And I don't think so that people here, I think so people know here what roadies is. Then there's this person who is such a big anchor right now, conducting talkative sessions like with great TV personalities. So where did this come from? It's not like, okay, they selected iLead and they went and sat in the lecture rooms and everything happened. They came forward, they gave their efforts into iLead, and that's where a mutual connection builds up. So you cannot just expect that, okay, I chose iLead over Adamus or Amity or Heritage or any other college, and now I'll get whatever I want to. No, you will have to work hard in whichever college you are. If you join Xavier's, I think there are 1,500 students doing BCom over there, and then you will be lost in that crowd unless and until you have something in which you want to come forward and show your skills. Same with this iLead. The only thing is that, yeah, the quantity of people are less, but the kind of rapid growth iLead is seeing, I am seeing iLead having, I think there will be ample amount of students, and I know that talent speaks. Wherever you go, be it in India, be it in iLead, or be it abroad, unless and until you will come forward, show your talent, show your skills, give something, it won't happen. So I won't influence your choice that, okay, no, you have joined this live session, so you have to join iLead. I won't brag about it. But yeah, if you have that much of confidence that, yeah, you know what you want to do with your life, you want to be like too much participating into stuffs, then iLead is a platform you should not miss, because every day, like, we used to be tired, but the mentors and the counselors and the people working at iLead won't used to be tired by bringing in these events, these talkative sessions, and everything has provided us ample amount of knowledge and opportunities.
I would like to add on to Rohit that when I decided to join iLead, like I had a list of colleges to visit, but once I entered iLead, I had a talk with the counselors. I was quite decided, and once I had the campus visit, I was quite sure to join iLead. Because of the facilities, I'm talking about the media field. I'm not sure about the management field that Vedant and Rohit will be able to tell better. But it provides the best equipments, it provides the best exposure, it provides the best guidance for the career you want to build. This is my opinion, and trust me, I had good enough marks to join any college in this city, but still I chose iLead for some specific reasons. I also had a list of colleges which I was about to visit, but once I visited iLead, I didn't go for that because I felt that there was no requirement. This is my personal choice, but I think once you visit all the colleges, you have a talk with all the mentors, you will get a clear idea why I'm suggesting this college or why I'm talking about all this.
No, I was really attracted by the campus though. That was the only reason, I guess. Because I entered this college and yeah, the campus is so beautiful. I think it has become more beautiful. I need to visit it after this lockdown. I don't know. I have not seen ample amount of parts which have been broken and rebuilt. Only Vedant and Arshan are enjoying it right now. I am not in. I have to still reach college and collect my degree.
Sorry. Sakshi, and I was looking forward to take admissions in iLead, and I wanted to know about the placements in iLead.
I think the 3 years in iLead, I got ample opportunities. See, I didn't go for placement for myself. I'll speak for myself right now. Everybody has different perspectives. I won't speak for myself because I didn't go for placement because I had this goal of pursuing my master's and then go to a full-time job. Because what my thought process is that once a person starts working and earning, they are just detached from the study side. And that's what I do. If I'll start earning and if I'll start working and joining a company, if I'm earning well, I don't think so I would have been able to focus in my masters. But in those 3 years, I literally did a lot of internships which my CV reflects. So I was not limited to doing internships only related to management sectors. There was digital marketing I was part of. So I did my internship for Jio Bangla. I did my internship for Zoom Card. Then I did my internships for Head Turners. And then the list goes on because the internships used to be for 1 month, 2 months, because obviously you cannot miss classes. And then the NOC which we get from the college of not attending the classes and doing internship is for a month. The rules have changed right now. So I'm not in that position to speak about what the current terms are. But what my experience have been that I did quite a few good internships from iLead, and which helped me to grow my network. Right now also, if the companies I have been a part of and I've done internships in, if I want to do a job, I know who to contact, I know where to send my CV, and I know where to start. So these internships really help you to build a lot of contacts. You get to know about a lot of details about what happens in the professional world, because right now we as students, we just sit and we think that, oh, it will be really easy. But what you learn and what you put into practice, those two are very different things. Because right, Archan runs his own company, Crispus.
Why do you have to tell this all the time?
No, because you are over here. If there have been some other person, I would have told about them as well. So we were just having a word over a call. I think I talked to him after 6 months because of this thing which was going to happen. Yeah. And he told me about his ideas. And it's not about that study doesn't matter, but how you put that into practice, how much you keep it into your memory, that matters. So yeah, but then I know few of my friends, because I have not been in contact with so many of them, but few of my friends, and they really got good placements. They are working in companies like Wipro. They're working in other companies which iLead do keeps on updating on their social media handles, that which are their placement partners. And to be honest, they cannot just include any placement partner like this unless and until the students have actually got placements. They cannot just include a company. So those are the companies which actually have given placement to students. And I have had a word with my friends and they're doing really good. But yeah, it depends upon you, because while I was looking for placement, I know that we have to send a CV by a particular deadline to Krishnendu sir. That time he was there. I don't know is he still there or not. Is he still there, Archit?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah. So Krishnendu sir used to manage the placement cell, and we used to get the details about the companies and about what they are actually wanting, because sometimes a company has multiple positions to offer us, and then we used to send in our CVs. Then obviously your CV should have something for you to be shortlisted for that particular position. Then the students used to get shortlisted. Then we used to have interviews. So it depends upon the company procedure again, that how the company wants to select the candidates. But yeah, placement opportunities are increasing day by day. Companies are coming up, new startups are coming up. There are big companies who are coming in. So again, it's about you, and it's about if you can make it and if you can be a part of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anytime. I got a message privately from a student, and he told me to tell me about my social life in iLead.
Oh,
so iLead was all about social life for me.
Yeah, exactly.
iLead is all about social life.
What do you think we did with Rohit's incentives from the internships? We partied.
Archon will remember it, because be it inside iLead, and the best part is that Topsia has got few good restaurants which really helped us to bond, because we used to just finish our lectures even if there was a 15-20 minutes break. Okay, Archan, let's go to Saima. I'm craving for some biryani and I want to really have it. Or let's go to Tiffin, which is no longer existing, and I'm really sad about it.
Tiffin is there.
But
Tiffin
then I
has
heard Domino's.
Vishwakarma building.
Oh, thank God. Otherwise, I was really sentimental about it because I heard that Domino's has opened instead of Tiffin.
No. Domino's has opened just in front of Tiffin, but Tiffin is there.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's a good news for me. I don't know. It will be good news for you if you guys join in. If you guys join iLead. So, see, social life. Oh my God. That's a very big term. And to cover those 3 years of social life in iLead. Damn. You know, the best part about iLead is that we students got maximum opportunities to conduct maximum of the events. Be it the farewell, be it the convocation, or be it our annual function, which is annual function obviously takes place, the annual fest of iLead, that is Manageria. And each and every year I have seen these fests just not grow in number, but the standard has also increased. And I'm thankful to my junior, the current president Vedant Duggar, for taking it to another level. I know he won't take the credit. He's too shy to take credits, but still. So, you know, organizing these events for our seniors, for our juniors, damn, it was just amazing. So social life in iLead can only be experienced once you enter iLead. I cannot just give you a brief about it, but looking at my happiness on getting this question, you guys can understand that how much social life in iLead has affected me positively, negatively also, but yeah. Obviously, with positives come negatives. You cannot ignore it. But then, yeah, the things I got to learn from each and every person in iLead. I don't know if you guys will do this or not, but people who want to do BBA, they can go check out my interview, please. At least that will increase the likes of the interview as well. So, you know, iLead for me was all about communication. Be it, you know, so the Chinatown it's a cafeteria on the ground floor of our campus, and the Masis who gives us coffee over there. I used to even have communication with them. You know, we
all used to do this, and we all continue doing this because it's a family like ambience in iLead. It has never been a college like ambience.
That's what. So from every staff member, be it the watchman, the guard dada on the gate, to the Masis inside the cafeteria, to the mentors inside the mentors room, to the studio team, or to anyone you're working with, you're interacting with. Everything is social in iLead.
We are so social that we have a social media club as well.
I think you guys will get in clubs when you enter it. But yeah. So I got another question. Hi, brother. I'm confused to choose the specialization in BBA. Specialization in BBA. I think it is too early to ask about specialization in BBA because that really takes place in the last semester. And then it depends upon individual to individual, because first you have to complete those 5 semesters. You need to understand what you are good at, because you will be learning various subjects in each and every semester. And the curriculum when I was there and the curriculum now has changed from Macau side, from the board side, because they have changed the course structure a bit. The subjects have reduced or increased, or new subjects have been introduced. I don't know. But I'll say that it was not difficult for me to choose anything, because I learned semester wise from each and every subject. And then I got to know what my strength is, which subjects are I fond of, in which subjects I want to do good, be it HR, marketing, or finance. So first you need to know everything about BBA, that what are the subjects involved in it, what are the subjects included in it, and you won't get to know unless and until you go through those semesters. So once you will go through those semesters, you will learn about various subjects from various faculty members. You will do various projects, because we did a lot of ample amount of projects. These guys are still meeting deadlines and he's still conducting this interview. So thank you, Archun. So I know that there are ample amount of opportunities, projects, research which you do related to various subjects, be it sociology, be it marketing, be it finance, be it business studies. So yeah, it's a long way to go, bro. So I think you will get to know once you start doing BBA and once you reach at that stage where you need to specialize in a particular subject. And Mo ma'am in the chat option has added the link to my interview. So if you
And
want,
I would like to add on why someone was asking a question that why iLead. So I would just like to add on this thing. Like once you are in iLead, it is you are being stopped treated as a student. You are being treated as a professional who is almost ready for the industry, and the rest part is taken care of. As you are given responsibilities, you are asked to handle those responsibilities with care, and you are questioned why you did this, why you did that. And next time when you join industry and when you go for internships or when you are exposed to the industry to be particular, you feel much equipped than your competitors or than others.
okay, so I've received two more questions, Archon. The first one is, how was the first days of experience in iLead? As this person also has to face the day as he or she has written. So the orientation, I think that is one of the best part of iLead. Orientation is basically the welcoming events which are for the new students once they join iLead. So your journey in iLead will start with orientation, okay? And it goes on for 2-3 days. And oh my God, I'm just feeling nostalgic, I guess. I won't cry, don't worry. So the first days have been great. And I think that it's important for you to open up in your initial days, because if you won't, I think you will have a tough time to move ahead. And I still remember entering this auditorium full of unknown faces doing media science and bachelor's in business administration BBA. And then I just interacted with people. There were whole lot of activities conducted by Pragya ma'am. And then things just went on. So the first days of experience were great. It was so much of fun, and those are the days you will really miss, because I have seen ample amount of stories of my juniors who do say that the first year was the best year of their college life, because after that you become more responsible. You start getting into the professional world as soon as you start completing your years. So do enjoy your first days, and everybody will have their own experience, and it is going to be great. Now, the second question which I again received was, what is the cost of studying in UK? Okay, so yeah, so this is one of the major concern which I also have from my family side, that beta, how will we able to just go in for the cost which is in UK? So see, the general master's fees, which I got to know because I applied to ample amount of opportunity in universities in UK. So the fees generally differs from college to college, but it is somewhat around 15,500 pounds, which in Indian rupees currently it's around 13 to 14 lakhs. Now it depends, okay, because there are various scholarship opportunities. There are scholarship opportunities for specific Indian students, because believe me, my course consisted of 220 students, out of which 150 were Indians. So there are a lot of Indian students pursuing masters from UK universities, and therefore they have run this scholarship schemes. Now for I received a 30% scholarship, so I only had to pay 10 lakh rupees, which my father was really like worried of. He was like, okay, 10 lakhs, you can go. No worries, I won't stop you. Because see, now those 10 lakhs included only the university fees, guys, because I want to be practical right now. I won't just say big things for people to just take in, because it is my perspective and I don't want people like, okay, so there was this guy Rohit Chokani speaking, and then if he can do it, I can do it. Obviously you can do it, but then you have to think about other options as well. Because I promised my father that when I reach UK, he won't have to take care of my personal costs, because accommodation in UK is expensive. So we were 3 people sharing this 2 BHK flat, which used to cost us 1 lakh rupees per month, the rent of the flat. And that is really common, because if you go for single accommodation also, the expenses are 40 to 50,000 per month. How I took handle of it? I did part-time jobs. There are ample opportunities for students to do part-time jobs, be it in restaurants. I myself worked in a restaurant, which is quite judgmental if I work in a restaurant in India, because I'll have to clean the tables, I'll have to clean the plates, not clean the plates, but wipe the tables, take up the dirty plates, go and put it, take orders, provide them with their orders. So whatever a waiter does. So I won't say it was a job of a waiter in the restaurant, but as we call it in the UK style, it was the hospitality management service which I was providing in that restaurant. So I used to earn ample from that part-time job. Because of that, I took care of all my personal expenses. For the scholarship, so there are these forms you need to fill in. So obviously the scholarships differ. Sometimes there's the Dean scholarship, which is 50%. Sometimes there's scholarship, which is 20%, 10%, 15%. There are various scholarships. So we had to fill different sections. There were 7 to 8 sections in which we had to speak about how confident we are on receiving this scholarship. And believe me, confidence matters a lot. What you reflect about yourself in that scholarship form will speak about you, and then those people will get to know if you deserve that particular scholarship or not. So I had to fill in, why do I think I deserve that scholarship? They really asked me that, what have I achieved in order to get that scholarship? So I have achieved quite a lot of things thanks to iLead, thanks to me as well, because I took active part in those stuffs. And then as I did show my skills, I got the feedback in terms of appreciation, in terms of trophies, in terms of certificates, whatever it might be. And those skills I really mentioned, and I don't judge me, Archan, I'll just mention it, because in the convocation 2019 of my batch, I received the award of Student of the Year. The management did give it to me, and I hope I did deserve it. And when, the scholarships were about to end, the forms were about to end, and I filled in that, okay, I received Student of the Year at my college while I was pursuing BBA. And what the response in the mail I received from NTU was that they were really happy to see what I've achieved, and they really want me to achieve the same things while I enter NTU. And that was the major reason of me receiving 30% scholarship. So again, it's about what you do, how much you achieve, because that's what will be reflected in your CV, in these forms you fill in, and that will create an impact for you guys.
Right. There is another question about the internships. I think you have already answered that, but just if you can answer him briefly.
Yeah. So again, the opportunities of internships are great. You will get mails from colleges. Now, if you expect the internships to be in companies like Apple or Microsoft, sorry to disappoint you. That won't happen right now at this stage. Okay. Because again, you have to be realistic, because actually there are ample amount of colleges, there are ample amount of competition, and you have to prove yourself, your worth in it. So you will get internships. I did my internships. I did internships in 5 to 6 colleges, but I was more occupied with college. So I didn't get too much of my time to invest in those internships. But whatever time I did invest in my internships, I got to know a lot of things. So yeah, internships from the initial days when you start your course will be there. But then again, there should be something in you. That's only then will the company select you. So what is the one thing that you would recommend for the freshers in iLead? Enjoy your life, guys, please. Okay. See, college is about studies, I know, but then college is also about knowing yourself, I guess, knowing what is your potential, because nobody knows it. I don't think so anybody who's in the live session can say that they're satisfied with whatever they have achieved, or they know what their potentials are, because nobody can be that overconfident in life that, okay, I know I'm good in this thing, and I know what I have to do. No, you cannot, because each and every phase is a learning phase. So just keep yourself open to all the opportunities coming your way. Don't block yourself to a single thing that, okay, I am doing this and I will only do this. I'm entering college and I'll just go in the class, take notes, come out, go home. No, it won't affect you. I'll tell you, it won't affect you positively at all, because you have to take part in the co-curricular activities, and there are huge amount of co-curricular activities which take place in IELTS. I think Archan he may have learned a lot of things while attending classes, but he has learned more time by spending in the studio, because if you can find Archan anywhere, it's inside the studio and nowhere else. And for a for a BMS student, you need to interact that much, because not every student interacts with the studio team like he does. And he's a part of the council, he's a part of the social media team, because obviously the mentors did see him coming forward and interacting. Same with Vedant. I have seen Vedant growing as a person in those 2 years. So he used to be really this person who used to complain about each and every stuff, that why is this not happening like this, Rohit? ये ऐसे क्यों हो रहा है, ये ऐसे क्यों हो रहा है? But then right now, when he himself is the president, and when people ask him the same questions, he has known how to handle it. So I can just say that I share a very good bond with Vedant. I think he's one of the best people I know from ILE. And he also got that thing because he came forward and he did show his leadership skills, which made him the president of the Students' Council right now. If he wouldn't, then there would be some other person sitting on that post and joining the live session today. But he is the president and he has joined the live session because he did showcase his skills, and iLead gave him those opportunities, I guess, where he had to come forward and show his skills.
Absolutely.
Thank God people are asking questions and it has become an interactive session now. Vedant, do you want to speak something?
Exactly.
See guys, honestly speaking, what Rohit said is 100% true. So there is this two opportunities that you all get. So first one is you just go to college, you do your studies part and you return back home. And for people who want to succeed in life, it's not only about studies. 50% is studies and 50% is more of hard work and more of that extra mile that you all guys have to put in. So it's all about that. If you want that extra mile to be successful in your life, you have to put forward your steps and move along. So what iLead gives us is an opportunity that you all have beyond the classrooms. So we have these inter-college fests, we have this management fest, we have our annual fest called Manageria, we have our annual days, we have our sports, we have our sports fest also. So we have a lot of opportunities that iLead presents to you, but it's all about how you all will be grabbing it up. So the more you grab it, the more better human you will be 3 years from now. That's all I have to say.
Because we celebrate the smallest of festivals in iLead, be it Holi, Diwali or Halloween as well.
Yeah.
So
it's all about a family together away from home. Yeah. It's all about that, nothing else.
And you have to decide if you want to be a part of that family or not, because right now is the decision which will affect your future. It will definitely affect your future. Okay. Because this is not a very small decision which you take. This is about your career choice. And the counselors also just keep on putting that particular effort that if you're interested in the course, because well, while I was working with the counseling team, I was a part of the counseling team, and that was also one of the work experience I got from iLead. Why to work outside when you have work inside? That was my motto. I don't know, people will differ in their opinions. So while I was working with the counselors, you know, we used to chat, we used to sit and talk, and they used to just put their focus upon that we just don't want students to come in. Like, okay, you want to do this course? Come in. No. Do you really want to do this course? This was their question, because you need to have an idea about the course before beginning it. You cannot just experience it by taking admissions. Okay, you cannot just say, okay, I'm just feeling bored, so let's do media science. No, that doesn't happen. You have to choose it as a career, that yeah, I want to make my career in the media field, or I want to make my career in the management field, and then only you should move forward. Okay, so this is quite a interesting question. As the last day I was going through the subjects, I saw it was compulsory to choose a language among Chinese, French, and German, I guess. You have written another one. I remember it was German. Which one would you have chosen? Oh, I already chose French. I chose French because I was not into the Chinese language, and seeing the situations now, I won't learn Chinese at all. And regarding German, see,
It's
I don't
hard.
know. German is a very, very, like,
It's
it's a
tough.
huge scope. Yeah, it's tough. And I know what my potentials are again, because the only thing I'll focus upon, not focus upon, keep mentioning in my video will be focused potentials and key strengths of yours, because that's what will make you a good student. So I knew what my potential was. I knew I wanted to learn French because it sounded really interesting to me. So we were quite a number of students from my batch learning French. So you can choose whichever language you want, because all the three options are available to you guys. Okay, but then go for whichever language you want to learn. I went for French. If you want to know my opinion or my choice, I'm seeing just a few people being there but not interacting. Please do ask questions.
Rohit, I think someone has asked a question about BBA in entrepreneurship. Different.
Or BBA and entrepreneurship different from the normal BBA. So the normal BBA will consist of various subjects, including entrepreneurship, because I did study entrepreneurship in BBA as a part of my 4th semester. BBA and entrepreneurship, see, again, as I told you about my master's, because there are various routes. So either you can cover the whole scope, or you know that you want to go into a specific field. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, and if you want to know more about that field, specific field related to entrepreneurship, then you should do BBA in entrepreneurship. But if right now you are in this mix that, no, I think I am good with marketing, or I am good with HR as well, then you can take the normal BBA, because the normal BBA will consist of all the subjects part by part, and BBA and entrepreneurship, as the course says, will be focused in the entrepreneurship field, giving you the details on how to make a career in that field, or how to be a part of that field, and how to really do great in that field. So that's how both the course differs. Normal BBA consists of entrepreneurship. So if you want to just gain a particular knowledge about entrepreneurship along with other subjects, you can join normal BBA, because in those 6 semesters, you have 5 subjects each. So you will be have 30 subjects. Obviously, some of the subjects will be repetitive because you cannot just complete it in one semester. Marketing will have 3 parts, first, second, and third. Human resource will have 3 parts. But then, yeah, you will have subjects introduced to you from production management to material management to business communication to entrepreneurship as well. But yeah, again, if you just want to focus, if you know that, yeah, I have those skills to become an entrepreneur, and I want to focus upon just knowing about how the entrepreneurship area or the entrepreneurship field works, what are the various details in it, you can go for BBA and entrepreneurship. So is there any learning language matter in our college? During the admission, counselors told me about the languages like Japanese, French, Russian. So again, I'll be telling you that when I was doing my course, I didn't know about the languages, because every time when you are going through, every time the course is changing, new things are being introduced, new languages are being introduced. In my times, there were 3. I told you about French, Mandarin, which is Chinese, obviously, and German. I chose French. Now, every day, the university, Macaut, is obviously bringing in new efforts. ILEAD is bringing in new efforts. So maybe these new languages are coming in. Now, again, it's upon you, which language you want to choose. So you will get to know about the details. And I'm so happy to see that the secretary of ILEAD has joined us along with the president, Dipankita Ghosh.
Okay. Oh, I love this question, Rohit.
What?
How is the crowd in ILEAD? Someone has asked.
The crowd in ILEAD. So I can speak about the crowd which used to be in ILEAD when I was there. Though obviously my juniors, the batch of Vedant and Dipankita and the batch of Archana are still there. The crowd in ILEAD. What do I say? Wild? No, it's not wild. Okay, it's friendly. Not friendly. It's more, as Vedant said, it's more of a family, you know. Like, we fight. I had a lot of fights. Verbal, not physical, because that's not allowed in college. Because the council members will be roaming, especially the discipline team, to stop it from you. And then you have to be careful about it. But the crowd in ILEAD is like family, and it will always be a family.
Okay, associate with a movie. This crowd.
I have to associate it with a movie.
Yeah, that's an add-on.
Oh, that's a. See, I'm not a media student, Arjun, but
Yeah.
okay, I'll say Dil Dharakne Do. You know why? Because there were so many relationships in that particular movie which were so complicated, yet at the end of the day, everything was all about unity. So I think that's what iLead is about. Unity.
I thought you'll say Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Oh, Baba. I'm not a big Shah Rukh Khan fan or a big Dharma movies fan. And Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum is too emotional to be associated to. Okay.
Or maybe after the Student of the Year award, I would say Soti.
Student of the Year. No, it should, like after I received Student of the Year award, it should be related to Student of the Year.
Okay,
Vedant and Dipankita, what?
Dipankita has joined.
Yeah, Dipankita
I'll
will
ask the same
say.
question to Dipankita.
I hope she can hear us.
Yep. Hi. Hello.
I think she has just woken up.
Yeah, exactly. Her voice is.
Yes, actually.
So Dipankita, Archana has a question. If you can relate to the crowd of
Yeah,
iLead
tell me.
with one movie title, which would it be? Vedant till now will do his research.
Exactly. I
You know, I would just tell you one thing. I lead for the last 3 years, just not a movie, but a TV series. Would, connect it.
We
lost
cannot hear you,
Dipankita.
Dipankita.
Yeah, we lost her because of network issues in her area. Because she lives in a very good area, that's why. No worries. Vedant will speak now. Vedant, a movie title, please, because I have other questions and I need to answer it. So,
Hi.
yeah, we lost you, Dipankita, in midway.
Okay, so you couldn't answer.
No, we couldn't hear your answer. You just said that it is more about a TV series.
Okay, so I just say that see, I lead for the last 3 years. To me, it was a mixture of both good and bad. So I think I could connect I lead with Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Which
What,
throne are
man?
you talking about?
No, it's like a Game of Thrones without any throne. Like
Yeah.
Then what is the
people
game all
where
about?
everybody is.
Let's not talk about the throne with me, please. Okay, there will be so many memories.
I'm not talking.
Again flashing
No, what
back.
is the-
Okay, I think that.
What is the game all
Yeah,
about?
tell me.
Then?
What is
What
the
is
game,
the game
all about?
then?
The game was about
You just bold up
how can I explain you?
Dipankita.
See, the game was. No, it's okay. I'm completely fine answering this. The game was about a lot of things. See, game was all about making true friends who could stay with you, because there is a perception that college friends doesn't stay together.
No, I don't think so.
Then it was about that's different. I told you now, like the game was all about this. You'd never know what happens in future.
No, I
Then
think what
it was
Dipankita
also
wants to-
about.
what Dipankita wants to put focus upon is that the game was all about competing with yourself, not competing with your friends and destroying those relations.
Yeah, exactly. And there was a lot of things for people who are very talented, who know things to do. For them, it was a game of making their own identity in the college, so that the rest of the crowd knows them, knows their talent.
But then
Then
I
it
would
was
really-
about many things more.
Yeah, I would really add into what
Yeah, tell
Dipankita
me.
said, that there are very talented people in iLead, but then not every talented people have the right attitude to put it into perfect place. Because
Exactly.
I have seen people with Among Us talent, but then their attitude was so bad that they couldn't be a part of many things in iLead because of their attitude. Because that is what you will learn to control yourself, to control all the emotional trauma you will go through in those 3 years. Because I won't say that the journey will be a happy and peaceful journey, because that doesn't happen in real world. So you can come out from the movies of, obviously, which Archana said, Student of the Year and Three Idiots and everything. Three Idiots was not a peaceful journey though. So that's what I will say, that if you think that, okay, it will be a happy and peaceful journey, I'll make loads of friends, everything will be good, I will top. No, it won't happen. You have to have the perfect amount of attitude, the way you present yourself and everything. And that is what brings me to this question, which a person is asking me that, are there any kind of politics? Oh, politics can be of many ways, you know. There can be internal politics, there can be external politics, there can be politics in your mind which you can bring to iLead when you join in, or there can be politics you can be a part of. But then not every politics is bad politics. I think there are many
Exactly
good.
my point. Everybody regards politics as a very negative word. That's demeaning. Politics is everywhere, and there is always healthy politics.
Yeah, and
Like-
I think the more you treat politics in a positive way, the more it will help you.
Right.
And we had quite both negative and positive politics related to the. Now that cannot be related to you guys, because that is only related to the students council, and each and every student council is different, so you won't get to know about it unless and until you join iLead. So please join iLead. See, I'm telling you guys, I'm urging you guys to join it if you want to experience, because it will be really heartbreaking for me. We are interacting so much, giving you all so many details, and then you will be like, acha, details mil gaya, now let it be. No, don't do that, please come in. Now again, a person has asked me about my idea related to MSc in data science course. See, MSc in data science course again depends upon in which subject you did your bachelor's in and how much you're interested in. Because I didn't, the course was introduced in my last year when I was about to be graduated from iLead. So while working with the counseling team, I just have an overview, and I won't speak about stuffs unless and until I have proper knowledge about it. Okay, I just don't want to just go on speaking and telling, oh, it's very good, it's very good. No. See, each and every college is known about a particular area or a particular course, or maybe about all the courses it runs. But then I don't have any particular knowledge about MSc in data science course. But yeah, I think the counselors will be able to provide you the knowledge about it. And also, I think for me, it depends in which field did you do your bachelor's in. Because supposedly if a student has done his bachelor's in media science, and then he or she suddenly wants to shift to a course related to IT, those two are completely different worlds. And I don't know if you have that potential inside you to cope up with those two different worlds. And so that brings us to our next BBA theory, or does it have a practical aspect as well? Oh, it does have a practical aspect. It does. I told you that the kind of projects you will do, the kind of projects you will be a part of, be it the group projects, be it the individual report writing or researches which you will do, it is about the practical aspect, because all the internals used to be about the practical aspect, not about the theoretical aspect. Okay, we used to do research on companies, on their marketing strategies, on their HR policies. We used to make presentations. It was all about presentation, even if you're a media student, let me tell you guys, because you have to go through these whole presentation skills. And you know, for that, again, in your first semester, you will go through the soft skill class led by our very own Pradeep Chopra sir, who is the main person in iLead. So the chairman of iLead. So Pradeep sir used to run the soft skill classes in which he used to make us very confident about giving those presentation skills. And I'll be very honest, if I don't know, people will think I'm boasting or not, because we have joined the Facebook Live as well. So I have seen people not taking part in those soft skill classes, not coming forward for presentations. And then that has affected when they had to present later on in their course, you know, when they had to make presentations. Because Pradeep sir used to give us very, very genuine topics, like speak 3 minutes in front of the camera on the happiest moment in your life. Now, nobody except for you knows about the happiest moment in your life. Nobody in that class can say about the happiest moment in your life. Only you can. And unless and until you will learn how to come forward, how to keep presenting. See, I used to shiver when I used to give my soft skill presentations. Okay, I used to be like this. And then nobody used to laugh, because everybody used to be like that. Nobody is a master in that. Okay, be it Dipankita, be it Vedant, or be it Archan. Some people are really born with good talkative skills, but then presentation skills also matter. How you stand, how you present, how you put whatever you have put in that presentation, like in proper place while you're presenting. So it will be more about presentations. It will be more about practical aspect. So yeah, iLead is not only about theoretical studies. beat any course. If you're thinking, like Vedant said, if you're thinking, oh, you will get inside, go to the classes, take notes, and you will learn everything. No, you won't. Sorry to disappoint you. So, any other questions? What about the soft skill class of Pradeep sir? Oh, I just spoke about it. And you won't get it unless and until I'm extremely sorry. I just saw Yuvraj joining us and I again got distracted. So how do you like it? I love the soft skill classes. So soft skill classes were all about watching movies. So I still have this movie in my mind, which I watch whenever I feel low on self-confidence, which Pradeep sir did show us during our soft skill classes. The name of the movie is The Pursuit of Happiness. I think Archan did like watch it in his soft skill class.
I think most of us have watched it.
Because that is one of the major movies, and if you want to watch it before joining iLead, you can. Otherwise, after joining iLead, you will definitely watch that particular movie. It stars Will Smith and his son, though. So that movie, you know, I obviously, who doesn't like watching a movie specifically in a big auditorium with all your friends, all the lights turned off, and a movie is being shown to you. But then it's not about the movie you're watching, it's about what you are taking in from it, you know, because after that, yeah, what you're perceiving, what you're learning from those movies. So being a BBS student, I did learn a lot. I am too much occupied with the media people. I was more occupied with the media students in college, being a part of script writing, being a part of like interviews and whatever the media field is all about, taking interviews of people when they used to come to iLead. Or you got this person who asked me this question, Archan, he told me that he couldn't like it because he got sleepy in the class.
Yeah,
so
that can be a con because, you know, you get up at 8 a.m. and see, I'm still sleepy. Unless and until you would have called me and woke me up, I couldn't have turned up for this interview. So it's okay. It's okay to feel sleepy, but in days, you get to know why you have to be there for that 8 a.m. class. And if a man who is already 75 can turn up at 8 o'clock in the morning to teach you, you can also be there.
Hats off. And I won't say that I wasn't sleepy. I used to take quite a bit of naps inside the class when I used to sit back in the auditorium. So when I used to think that, yeah, today I'm feeling sleepy, I used to sit in the back. But then, you know, right now when 3 years have passed, I do have a lot of things to take in from those soft skill classes, because yeah, it really positively impacted me.
Because throughout the life you have to give your presentations. Maybe you are in the management field, be it in the media field or be it in the filmmaking field. People think that if you're a filmmaker, you don't have to give presentations, but you have to be really good at presentation if you have to
and you know
plan for a script or whatever.
Yeah, and you know what is the best part about this life? That me being an alumni, Dipankita and Vedant being the third year students, Archan being a second year student, and Yuvraj being a first year student.
Where is Yuvraj, by the way?
Oh, Yuvraj is here.
Hi, Yuvraj.
Yuvraj, please
hi,
bless us.
Hi, Arjun.
Oh, you just woke up. Okay, cool.
Yeah. No. I think he didn't wake. So see, Yuvraj is in the first year, which means I passed out and then Yuvraj joined in. But then while I was with the counseling team, I met Yuvraj, and it's been 7 months. We share a good rapport, and I get to know more about what's happening in iLead from him. No, he's not my source. My source is Dipankita though. But still, I get to know about quite a lot of stuff from Yuvraj. So see, this is what iLead is all about. It's a family. You cannot just expect the third years or the second years to be a part of it. The first year is also interested to be a part of it, or maybe he's interested to hear me out. But then, as it is, so it's more of a family. It's more about how much you can showcase your skills, how much you can be a part of it.
Hi everyone, I'm Pamela.
Hi Pamela.
I'm willing to pursue BBA from iLead.
Yeah.
And my question is, it may sound a little odd or silly, but still I'm asking that should one prefer job after completing the BBA course or should go for their further studies?
I know that is a tricky question to ask. It's not an odd question. It's a very good question, because obviously many people have that confusion that, okay, maybe they get a placement, they get opportunities from companies where they know that they can grow, but then also a part of them wants to just complete their studies and then go to the professional world. That's what happened with me, because I don't know if you were there from the present in this live or not. I spoke about it, that for me it was not about just settling it with whatever placement I'm getting. And also my perspective is that I won't be able to continue my studies once I join the professional world. So once I start working and I start earning money, which is sufficient for my personal expenses, I won't be able to go back and continue my further studies. So therefore, while I was pursuing my BBA in my first year, I was very clear that I need to complete my master's. And after completing my master's only, I'll go for the job field. But then that didn't help me to do various internships in college. I did quite a lot of internships. I was a part of internships, and that helped me in the work experience or in the professional world. That will help me in the professional world. That give me extra knowledge related to my course on how to put things into practice, basically. So it's upon you. It's upon what do you want, and never get influenced by your classmates. Never. While you're pursuing BBA, and you will see, oh my God, everybody is giving CAT and they're going for MBA. Oh, I should also go for it. No, unless and until you are ready for it. If you think that, yeah, you can go for MBA and you want to do MBA, then only go forward with it. Or else if you feel that, no, I think the 3 years of knowledge I gained from BBA is sufficient for me to be a part of the professional world and I don't want to further study, then that is also quite okay, because not everybody who has done a master is doing great in his or her life. Okay, it's not about that, okay, once I'll do MBA, then only I'll achieve everything. Or once I'll do masters, then only I'll achieve everything. It's about what do you want from your life? Where do you see after those 3 years? So it will be, and you cannot just decide it right now, because it is a learning process. Once you will start with your BBA, and then you will move forward, and then you will got to know. After returning from UK, I just met Yuvraj, and we were just roaming around the streets of our locality. And then that was the same question, that was the same thing me and Yuvraj were discussing, that Rohit bhai, I'm confused that should I go for my master's or should I take a break? And I've seen his works in his Instagram page. I just told him that, Yuvraj, I don't know if you think about it or not, but I think that you're doing a great work. And if you think that you can make a career out of it, rather than getting more knowledge about what you want to learn from your masters, then pursue it. And if you think that your masters will help to sharpen your skills, then go for your masters. And the best part is that he was not influenced by only my speakings, and he just decided, oh my God, Rohit bhai told and I'm going for masters. No, it shouldn't happen that way. It's his life, it's his choice, my choice. Everybody understand that choice matters the most. And at the end of the day, it's our choices which defines us. I'm just repeating the phrase I told Yuvraj last night. So it's our choices which make us, and that is what will make you. And this is just the start. This is just the beginning. And right now you're focusing more upon BBA. So I'll tell you, you need to first have a control over it and then think about masters, rather than just going on with your list of goals and then not achieving any of them. Life shouldn't be about it just to set, oh, I have 10 goals. Oh, but I've not achieved the first one. It should be a staircase according to me. And you should just climb one step after another. And then you cannot just decide the 5th step while you're on the 1st step. I think it's necessary what your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th steps are.
Okay, thank you very much.
Is there any question?
No, we have. No, if we are all done with questions, we can wrap this up right now.
Definitely.
Okay,
It was a very good session. Rohit, thank you for joining us. Archan, as usual, you were brilliant. And all the seniors, Yuvraj, Vedant, Dipankita, thank you for dropping by. And I just now shared the link with one of my class, which I'm supposed to have. I see some students joining in from there as well. Ezekiel, thank you for joining. And so I hope all your questions were answered, and it will make your decision a little bit easier, let's say. And hope to see you in future.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And it
Thank
was
you.
a
Thank
great
you so
session.
much, Rohit.
And
Hope to meet after the lockdown.
Yeah, and guys, definitely, you know my name. My name is Rohit Chokhani. Obviously, I am available on social media platforms. As I said, that iLead was a part of me, is a part of me, and will always be a part of me. Nobody can just ignore those 3 years of their life and move on. Okay, so if you have any further queries or you want to ask, if you are too shy to ask anything over here, there are other seniors as well joining the live session. You know their names. If you want to join it, if you want to ask questions, we are always there to help. And believe me, we won't just sugarcoat or butter things up for you to just take admission in iLead. We'll just be upfront and will be very straightforward in whatever manner we can be. And I hope that after spending those 3 years, you cannot just say that, okay, I got influenced because of this person in joining iLead, and then I'm regretting the decision. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.